Ouais, j'ai lancé le live alors que rien n'est prévu. Ouais, donc c'est vraiment, je crois que c'est le live de la chaîne le plus brutal que j'ai lancé. Y a rien qui va. Bref, Réact rapide, j'ai pas l'éphéméride du jour. Je relancerai un live ce soir. On va juste Réact au Nintendo Direct. Donc, bah écoutez, c'est parti. Yo, putain, évidemment, la cam qui n'est pas config. À chaque fois, je vais péter les plombs avec ça. Propriété, Vitech, Stream Cam, merci. Ouais. 15 h, bah du coup c'est parti, ça commence, c'est maintenant, c'est tout de suite. Tac, le son est bon, plein écran. Hop. Merde, si je mets le son de Chrome c'est mieux. Hop là. Tac, on est parti. J'ai encore mon assiette qui est prête à côté. C'est vraiment live random au pif, hein. Donc, est-ce que j'ai au moins mon micro qui est démute? Ouais, mon micro est bon. Ok, Chrome est bon, c'est tout good. Et bah c'est parti pour ce petit Nintendo Direct, hein. Pocopia sort dans un mois, il me faut 500 € au moins d'un mois pour avoir la Switch 2, hein, parce que là ça va être tricky.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
Orbital.
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers.
Ouais, porte le nom d'un sushi, c'est
all that's
insane.
left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure.
Oh, j'ai un coop. Ça me rappelle un peu Speed Fiction.
To survive. The scraphook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward. The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms.
Petit riff de guitare là.
Cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles.
Là, j'ai même pas mis le retour Twitch. Attendez. Hop,
While
ici.
exploring, you can encounter strange life forms,
Mais
or
baisse.
opt for a detour and
Hop
take
là.
a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game.
Normalement, je pense que ça va durer 30 minutes. Pour la VOD, ce sera pas trop chiant.
Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Le jeu a l'air vraiment cool.
Hello everyone! Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
On va voir un peu ce que les partenaires vont faire sur la Switch 2. Image non issue du jeu. On oublie du Japon. On prépare une vidéo pour vous. Bon visionnage.
In the
Une intro
waters
comme
of
ça, ça
Issei
commence bien.
Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Je connais pas du
The
tout cette
story
série.
follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the sea floor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning.
Donc là, j'imagine qu'on n'est pas sur un jeu Peggy 7 là. C'est mes destructions naturelles et tout.
As each of their motives intertwine, The story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch.
Ça sort dans 2 semaines en plus.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory.
Olive et Tom, incroyable. Captain Tsubasa, putain, qu'est-ce que je raconte? M'insultez pas. Je suis fatigué, c'est tout.
Representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
Voyage au centre de la Terre, mais à Tokyo, quoi.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
Ah ouais.
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo
Ça a l'air
Switch
bizarre,
2,
hein. Avec GameShare, ça peut être vite fait le bordel.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit. Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival
Oh, Valheim. Incroyable.
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees.
Ouais, la caméra.
Build pillars. Install beams. Construct walls. Make the roof. And even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands. And create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together.
C'est trop cool. Hein.
Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Find your way forward in these games.
Non, putain. Ah, je dis PTSD maintenant.
In this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to
je me dis qu'il y a des gens qui jouent à Hollow Knight sur Switch, putain. Qui jouent qui aiment souffrir.
Exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack. eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of football and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG.
Le genre de gratuit,
Explore
ça
the
c'est
age of
incroyable.
safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change.
Ça je le vois en wishlist.
You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th. Have a blast with
Bomberman!
Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode,
Ah, ça
as
c'est
well
trop
as
bien.
game share support. Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Ouais, une collection.
The unknown journey continues.
FF7.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Le Rebirth, faudrait que je fasse un
In
jour quand
pursuit
j'aurai
of
des
his arch
thunes.
nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Help! Come on, gun work!
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now!
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it! This is how we say, good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with the unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat.
Ça, y a pas grand jeu qui me fait triquer à part les aventures de Elliot et FC Tribber, c'est les Super Bomberman Collection, quoi.
Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
J'aime bien les DA.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th. The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony
J'ai jamais été
called
trop
the
Monster
Rite
Hunter,
of
mais le jeu a l'air
Change.
beau.
Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March
13
13th.
mars. Compte février et mars pour les sorties de jeux vidéo sur Switch. Ça va être assez insane. Hein.
Save data can be transferred to the full game. New titles are joining the archives.
Namco.
Ray Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals.
Alors, je comprends l'intérêt et pas
Get
trop.
ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon,
Alors, en gros, c'est des portages. Quoi.
Sonic Wings Special, and more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2,
Ninja
The Dark
Gaiden
Sword
2.
of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, Scott Pilgrims. Scott Pilgrim X. Ah, ça je le note aussi. Other Eden Begins. Ah, celui-là aussi je le note. Le Touquet 26, incroyable. Star Trek Voyageur. Hein. Disney Dreamlight Valley, putain. PGA Tour 25. 25. Pulsé Begin. Oh, la musique incroyable. Oh, God Simulator en plus. Incroyable. Ça me termine. La musique elle est insane pour des jeux un peu mid quoi. Incroyable.
We found another body. I need your eyes
Oh.
on the crime scene.
Et le jeu du direct est nommé à
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
Resident Evil Requiem, ouais.
captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
Ça bon tout le monde le savait mais bon. Alors le 8 je l'ai jamais fini si vous l'avez vu.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter?
Ah bah c'est Resident Evil, hein. Tu trouves très peu de ressources et tu dois survivre dans un environnement ultra nocif.
Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his
Prendre les
disposal.
armes des ennemis.
This game features
Genre des
both
PTSD de
third-person
l'autre connard
and
dans les
first-person
recettes avec sa
camera
tronçonneuse là.
perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available,
Alors que je regarde sur
including a mode
Backlog,
for less
level
experienced
TR7.
players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7
Oh,
Biohazard and Resident
incroyable.
Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace
Un amiibo
and Leon
carrément.
will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Ah, la dernière.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at
Bethesda
Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is
Fallout
emerging
4.
on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The year is 1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters.
Et paf.
Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable
Ça
cast
fan
of
des
characters
Elder Scrolls, juste fait le 5, donc Skyrim.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks.
Bah écoutez.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Bon, bah comme j'avais dit, ouais, 30 minutes, donc en direct en général. Pas mal de petits bons jeux. Personnellement, j'en ai noté 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. J'en ai noté 7 qui peuvent potentiellement m'intéresser. Bon, je sais que je les prendrai jamais parce que je suis pauvre et que je suis un prolo. Mais The Adventure of Elliot, Super Mario Man Collection, FF7 Rebirth, Kyoto Xanadu, Grand Blue Fantasy, Scott Pilgrim X et Another Day Begins. Franchement, ces petits jeux-là ont l'air pas trop dégueux. Donc voilà. Cette présentation est maintenant terminée. Excellent. Alors, j'ai fait ce jeu cette nuit, ça pue la merde. Mais bref, est-ce que les jeux sont en TBA si on va ici ils sont pas sur Backlogged. Non, ils sont pas encore sur Backlog. J'attendrai qu'ils y soient pour les ajouter en wishlist. Bref, moi je vous dis à ce soir pour du coup le bon stream. Je vais vraiment juste réact sur ça. Je me suis dit j'ai lancé un live au pif, donc voilà. Et des bisous et portez-vous bien à ce soir pour ceux qui seront là. Des bisous.